Hey everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have this very full bin of things I have been warming or working on, if you will, and it's definitely time to talk about it. I guess I planned to do this video a few days ago, like a week ago. So we have a lot more than I thought was going to be in here, but I have some Bring Back My bars, and I feel like we should start there because that's currently going on, and maybe you're looking for reviews. So I will try to just pick those out to start with. Let's just begin. So first I have a sticky cinnamon bun. This one I actually am warming today in my kitchen. I really like it. I'm trying to debate. There's a lot of bakery kind of going on in this Bring Back My bar, and I'm trying to debate what I need. But this truly smells like a cinnamon roll, like the bready part of it. It's not too cinnamony, but I kind of wish there was more like icing almost. So I'm debating, like, do I love it? I've only warmed it for like very briefly so far, so I definitely need to test it more. So that's what I'll be doing like over the next couple days. Because I need to get a better feel for it before I like flat out decide if I want more of it or not. But sticky cinnamon bun. Love, if you like bakery, I mean, it's a great place to start, right? Next we have Peppermint Rush. So this is like vanilla and peppermint and like cold air or falling snow or something like that. This in the clam, I'm not sure about. When it was actually going in my open concept, I actually enjoyed it a lot more. I think I'm gonna have to test a couple more clams of this. So I think I have probably 2 more clams. As you guys know, I have my event coming up. So this weekend I will be at my event. But if I have this after that, I will just warm them that way. Otherwise, I did put it in my club as a backup because I do want to test this again. Part of me is like, on cold I don't love it, but when it was going, it was actually a really nice blend of peppermint and vanilla. It was kind of like not candy cane buttercream in the way that that's like bakery-esque. This was just like vanilla and peppermint, but not vanilla mint. It wasn't that like perfumey in a way. It was just a really nice blend of the two. So I was like pleasantly surprised by this one. Potentially, I mean, it's in my club for now, potentially gonna stay in my club. Next we have coconut palm. You guys know, if you watch my channel, that I really was like super hyped for this one. I was like super jazzed. I was like, this is gonna be the ultimate coconut. I have to say, when I warmed it, I kind of couldn't smell it, but I'm going to retry it. I have 2 bars of this once again, but I'm curious also to see, like, with age, could this one be a potential? Part of me is like, do I love it? Like, I shouldn't keep it anyway, but part of me is like, there's no other coconuts like this. Like, I really enjoyed the upcoming scent of the month pink coconut, which I'll talk about briefly in this video, but also like, that's not straight up coconut. That's coconut mixed with things. This to me is kind of just like coconut only. And that's what I've been waiting for so long and Bring Back My bar. So I'm going to test the other bars I have. Once again, all of this is kind of depending, obviously, how my event goes, what I have for bars left over and stuff. But worst case, I can always order more at the end of the month to kind of test some of like these things that I might need. Or if I have some after the event, I will happily test them. Because this one, I kind of feel the same as, well, I don't feel the same as Peppermint Rush because that one I actually did enjoy. This one I have high hopes for, but was kind of underwhelmed when it was actually going. But like the clam, it smells so good. And typically light scents, like I can get by with a light scent, but that one, I don't know if there was just too much else going on in the house, like cooking or other smells from other things, and it was just like not enough airflow. You know, there's so many factors. So that's on the like testing block still. Next we have fried ice cream. This one on cold, I'm not gonna lie, Corey even made this comment. He's like, it kind of smells like dusty. And it kind of does on cold. Like, I feel like I get the hint of ice cream, but it low-key, you get some of the dustiness. Like, I totally know what he's saying when he said that. I was like, you're kind of right. It was so good warming though. It really like came to life. I don't know, fried ice cream. I don't know how that's a thing. Like, how do you actually make that? I have no idea. But it was actually pretty good when it was going. I feel like it was definitely on the lighter side of bakery, but I got like that creaminess and like a hint of cinnamon. Like, part of me is like, is this better than the sticky cinnamon bun? Because I kind of get the same vibe in a way. This is definitely less bread and more cream, but it kind of has the same like cinnamon type vibe. So I really liked the fried ice cream. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. On cold, almost at first I was like, I don't smell anything. Then it was kind of like that dustiness, like I was saying, but definitely warm it. If you bought it and you're like, I don't know about this, definitely warm it and try it. Also, I have my smoothie from Corey. I'm trying to do a lot of things here tonight. So, have to take a smoothie break. Okay, we have Hazelnut Latte. I should have started with Perk Me Up because I actually did Perk Me Up first. Let's start with Perk Me Up. Okay. These are the 2 coffee scents in the current Bring Back My Bar. If you love coffee, this is your Bring Back My Bar. Like, you can totally get coffee house vibes from a lot. Like, you can get a 6-pack. This Perk Me Up, Hazelnut Latte, fried ice cream, the sticky cinnamon bun, crumb top, rum raisin cookie. Like, there's so many good ones. I'm sure I'm forgetting some as well. Totally coffee house vibes, like totally recommend. But these 2, if you're a coffee person, these are your 2. This is the time. This is the time to get the club rolling. So Perk Me Up is straight up coffee. Like, it is kind of like a Paris Cafe, if you're familiar with the candle from Bath & Body Works, like straight up espresso coffee. This is a little bit creamier than that, but it's very much coffee. Like, I did a cube of it and I just did it in like a tea light warmer because I didn't want it to go like all day, multiple days, whatever. I just kind of wanted to do it in the morning. It was strong. It was phenomenal. Like, it was really, really nice. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Maybe I should get it almost in like my bi-monthly for a while to like kind of stock up on it or something like that, my bi-monthly club. But then, let me tell you, then I warmed Hazelnut Latte. Same thing. I just did the 1 cube in the tea light because I wanted to kind of do it in a morning, not all day situation. This blew my mind. I liked Perk Me Up, but I love Hazelnut Latte. I don't know why, because this to me, Perk Me Up is like the coffee Corey drinks. Hazelnut Latte is like the coffee I drink. Like, give me all the creamer with a splash of coffee. This is like, give me all the coffee with a splash of creamer. So I actually really like Hazelnut Latte, and part of me kind of feels like it's not just a morning scent. Like, it's coffee, but it's also like creaminess where I feel like you could kind of do it all day, especially in like the kitchen. I don't know. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I need to reevaluate. Maybe this I just put in my club, but this I need to put in my bi-monthly, because I'm telling you guys, I really liked the Hazelnut Latte. I was thinking like this was going to be an and this was going to be a love. Totally reversed when I actually did them. I need to make sure I'm saving the bars that have clamps in them still. I need to make sure I'm not just like putting those in the recycle bin. Okay. So, yeah, some hits right there. Next we have spiced berries. I think this was the one, I don't know what the notes on this one were, but I wasn't like super sold on it in my initial sniffs video anyway, but I was like, let me just try and warm it. Like, maybe it'll change up a little bit. I didn't love it. It's definitely a spiced berry type of scent, but I think with some of the other scents that we have, or that I have in my club, like the other scents I have access to, I didn't think this was my favorite. Also, I don't know why, if just the name or the scent of it, but it kind of reminds me of like a little bit of whatever I don't like in Autumn Hearth. I don't know why, because they're not the same scent per se, but I don't know if it's just that same like note kind of. But it kind of just like makes me not love it. It's kind of, I don't know, every time I smell Autumn Hearth, I'm like, oh, I want to love this so bad, but it kind of just reminds me of like pizza sauce that's like gone bad and tastes gross. I don't know why. I just get that note from Autumn Hearth, and kind of a little bit makes me think of that in the spiced berries. But some people definitely love that. So I apologize if that's your jam, but it's not my jam. So there you have it. Okay, next, Cranberry Muffin. This is getting so much hype, you guys, and I'm gonna be the odd person out here. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not for me. It is really, really strong. If you like strong scents, cranberry muffin. It's also very heavy. It's a lot of cranberry, a lot of muffin. It was just a lot in my house. I mean, I think on a cold winter day where you're like, give me all the bakery, totally. But I think it was just too much for me. I remember when it was going, I was just thinking like, I almost feel like overwhelmed by the amount of scent in the air. Obviously you could do less cubes, but I was just trying these out and I just popped in all the cubes, obviously. I mean, the clam is empty. I put it everywhere around the house and I was just like, oh, I don't love this. I wish I wouldn't have done that, but here we are. So that happened. But I don't know. I can't say I recommend that one. So I'm sorry. I know other people would recommend it and other people do love it, but it was just too much for me. It was just too heavy. So yeah. This next one I had very low expectations for. It's vanilla cream. I did 2 cubes of this one in my kitchen warmer. This one I also on cold was like, I can't really smell it. Like, what does it smell like? But it faintly smells like Simply Vanilla. I was gonna say a different, like silky vanilla or something. I was gonna say something completely wrong. Simply Vanilla. The notes on Simply Vanilla are like French vanilla and coconut milk. The notes on this are like vanilla and coconut milk. It's like very, very similar. However, smelling them next to each other, I need to do like a closer test of the actual bars, but I think I have a half clam of Simply Vanilla that I could probably do this with. I think that Simply Vanilla is a little bit more perfumey and this is a little bit more like vanilla cream. While this was going, I actually was like, I think I prefer this to Simply Vanilla. So now it's got my wheels turning. I think I have Simply Vanilla. I don't know. I used to have it in like multiple clubs, like my bi-monthly and my quarterly or something like that. And I kind of reduced it down when I was doing some club edits. But where do I have it exactly? I'm not sure. I have a decent amount of bars of it, I'm pretty sure. But like part of me was like, do I take it out and totally replace it with vanilla cream? Because I actually really liked the vanilla cream. And I did it on its own and it was still really good. So vanilla cream, kind of my new jam. I really actually like that one. Pleasantly surprised because like I said, I really didn't have a ton of hopes for it on cold. Okay, next we have Autumn Blaze Maple. This was the first bar I did because on cold, this reminds me of Pumpkin Apple Muffins. It's from Better Homes and Gardens or Sensationals. It's not Farm Stand Pumpkin. I don't know where the heck I got that from. I think it's called Pumpkin Apple Muffin. I think that's what it is. So good. That is like such a blend of apple, pumpkin, and muffin. Like perfectly done, all equal parts, super like bakery goodness, fall vibes, all the things. And I was like, oh, this smells really similar on cold. I did not like it on warm. I did not like it on warm, and I bought 2 more of it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna like it. I'll have 2 more like ready to go. So I hope I can find somebody who likes those because I would warm them, but I don't know that I'd be like entirely happy warming them. Yeah. I'm like, I think it was the maple. I think it was too mapley and I didn't end up loving it because part of me still gets that like pumpkin apple muffin vibe. I think if there was less maple and more muffin, it'd be perfect. But I think it was the maple that was just like ended up being not it. So that one, I feel like this is how it happens. The ones you're the most hyped for you are like, eh, and then the ones that you like have no expectations totally blow your mind. Kind of similar with this one. I feel like that's just how it goes kind of with Bring Back My Bars, and sometimes just hauls in general. Rum Raisin Cookie. On cold, I was like, I don't know about this one. Like, I really don't. It kind of is almost like you opened a fresh box of raisins and like your nose is right above it. Like, it kind of just smells like that with bakery, which isn't like the most appealing. Like, I don't know who goes to open raisin boxes to smell them, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the most appealing, obviously. However, on warm, this is like, it's called Rum Raisin Cookie. It is like perfection bakery. It is so amazing on warm. This was one of the first bars I did. So I did Autumn Blaze Maple and like the open concept kind of. This was one of the first Bring Back My Bars I did in the kitchen, and I was like, I'm so blown away. I'm so happy I did this. It's so good. It was amazing. But smelling it on cold, I'm like, it smells like a box of raisins. Like, who would like this? But on warm, I'm telling you, you have to warm the scents, because sometimes that's where the magic happens, is on warm. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, I have the 3, I think that's all for Bring Back My Bars, and now I have the 3 Valentines bars that I will actually share. So I think I'm going to start off with my least favorite, which I don't think is going to be a surprise, is Pink Sunshine. And honestly, it's my least favorite, but it's not bad. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to having another bar of this, but it's just definitely the rose bar in the group. Like, it's fruity and it's rose. I think it's not overly rose. Like, I think the fruit plays well enough to kind of tone the rose down. Ultimately, though, out of the 3, considering I love the other 2, this one's definitely in last. Second fave, which is probably like, if they were out of, I don't know how to compare it, because like this one's definitely at the bottom, but the other 2 are way higher. Like, I know there's only 3 and I can only rank them 1 through 3, but I love these other 2. I put these other 2 in my club that was shipping. I put 2 bars of Clementine Blossom in there just to get 2 more bars like immediately without having to buy the bundle. So you can do that as well. If you just don't want to buy the bundle, put them in make a Scentsy club and cancel it, or put it in your next upcoming Scentsy club. Mine just happened to be shipping like 4 days after these launched, so perfect timing. Clementine Blossom is, I'm sure the notes are some sort of clementine, some sort of blossom like flower, but to me, this is an orange starburst meets clean. So like, kind of, if I had to give it like a description, like a vibe, like set the scene for you, you're opening an orange starburst that's not like the hard, or like, it's a fresh orange starburst. It's not like hard and it's like you can barely pull the packaging off. Like, we're talking a really nice fresh orange starburst, and maybe you're standing in your bathroom next to the fluffiest towel that you just washed yesterday, and so it kind of has that like lingering fresh laundry vibe, but it's like next to you. It's not in your face, like you're not putting your nose into it, it's just kind of there, but you have the starburst right under your nose, like you're about to eat it. It's like the best combination of orangey sweetness with that hint of freshness. I freaking love it, you guys. This is totally not like my type of scent profile, but you guys, I don't know, I was organized, I can't keep saying event, but I was organizing all my bars for the event. I don't think I'm like a floral person. When I tell you the amount of floral bars I have, and multiple of them, I'm just like, oh yeah, I really like that, but that's floral. Oh, I like that, but that's floral too. Like, when my floral category started piling up, I was just like, who am I? Also, my fresh category, almost as big as my bakery category. And I'm like, I wouldn't consider myself a freshie. Like, what is going on? I was truly shocked, because I would tell you my categories are probably like bakery, spice, then maybe fruity, then maybe a fresh, or I don't even know if I could put that in 4th, like, but my spice category is the smallest, and I feel like that's my like 2nd favorite. Apparently I am incorrect, so I'd say this isn't my scent profile, But honestly, they're all sitting out in front of me. Once I actually see all my bars out in front of me categorized, I'm like, who am I kidding? Maybe. And of course, we are coming into this season. I'm like super over the spice scents at this current time. I can't get enough of this though. I'm like super hyped about it. It's so good. So I have 2 of these in my club because I wanted to get them right away. I might have to do another, like, I think I have my bi-monthly club coming in February. So if I want some more like bars without buying bundles, I might pop more of those in there. It's a good one, you guys. I recommend just buying that and the next one and skip the trio. If you're not into rose, just buy the other 2 because, oh, they're good. Okay, that one's really good. As you can tell, I like it. But my favorite by far is the Starburst Sky. It's really good. Oh, it's really good. I think the notes are like coconut, berries, vanilla, jasmine, maybe something like that. Some people are comparing it to kind of like an Ariana Grande Cloud Baccarat Rouge 540 type of vibe. I wouldn't say it's exactly that, but I see where they're going with that. Like when I open it up, like briefly, like right to my nose, I get the whiff of what I think where they think they're going with that. In the hand cream, I think it could be also a really good, you know, maybe you're wearing that perfume, that would be a good like lotion to kind of prep your body, your skin with before you spray like, you know, Cloud or Baccarat or whatever. That could be a potential. I haven't used it in the cream, but if it smells just like the bar, I would think it smells really similar. So there's that on that. If you're like into that and you want it no fragrance, there you go. I don't think it's exact. I do see where they're going with it. However, this is like the perfect blend of berries, floral, coconut, vanilla. It's so good. Is it my perfect coconut? No, because there's berries in it. But it's so amazing. Not going to be a powerhouse, for sure. But they crushed it with these 2. And this comes in a hand cream. So, you know, I got a hand cream. I got in the pods, which I'm curious about because I feel like it might not be that strong in the pods, but I got it anyway. And then, spoiler, a hand cream of it came in the whiff box. So I have 2 hand creams of it now. I'm super pumped about that. But these 2 are my fave. This one, I got 4 in my Scentsy cup. Typically, I don't do that. I typically don't go over 2 ever. Like, yeah, I'm getting real wild. I got 4. Let me tell you what smells similar to that. Not exactly identical. This is berries, coconut, vanilla, and jasmine, I think. I could have totally made those up, but that's what I kind of think the notes are. Upcoming scent of the month, spoiler. This is for February. This is pink coconut. And this is like berries and coconut. Vanilla? Like, the notes are really similar, I think. This is more coconut heavy, but still definitely the berries are present. I freaking love this scent. Like, we're only in January and I already feel like 2023, my club's in trouble. Like, I need to make some cuts because I feel like literally the last 3 scents we talked about, not even including any of these bring back my bars. Like, aren't you kidding me, you guys? I'm so hyped for this pink coconut to come out. Once again, I would say it's a little bit stronger than the Starburst Sky. More coconut heavy here, but you still get the berry. It's really pretty. I think it's close to what I want my perfect coconut to be. I really like it. I think if this could work, the coconut palm, this could be my perfect coconut. Yeah, because this is just straight up coconut to me. These 2 definitely have like berries, florals, vanillas. Like, there's definitely other things going on in here. You guys, if you've tried this from the whiff box, the pink coconut, tell me what you think. I think it's really good. I only tried this little cup. I think once I have a full bar and I can do it my open concept. Oh, and it's pink wax. And oh, you guys know, my scent of the month kit is on its way. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Okay. That is all of the like limited time bars. I have a bar from the actual catalog for once. So this is Blackberry Spice. I tried this out for the first time. I thought that I would maybe like this one. And once again, I think I'm just over spice. I didn't love it. I kind of am to the point where I just want to kind of do like fresh scents in my house, which given the amount of fresh and florals I have, obviously, in my stash once I sorted them all, I think I could go ahead and do that. I don't necessarily need to force myself to use any more spices if I don't want to. Like, let that season pass and let's just be over with it, right? So I gave this a shot, but I think that I'm just over it for the season. I don't know that this is a bar I would club. I'm assuming it will go away when the season's over, but I don't know that I would club it. I don't think I loved it as much as I thought I would. So, good news for my club. And then this is actually in my club. This is Candy Crave. So, love this one, you guys. I love it. It's so good. Oh, it really reminds me of Luna. Like, honestly, you can literally get this just by buying Luna. So I have it in my club because even though you can get Luna, I feel like this lasts longer than Luna does. The longevity on this is forever. The strength is low, but it lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts. Like, I feel like it just goes for so long that it's amazing. The strength is not 10 out of 10 by any means, but it's kind of like a calming scent like Luna. So 10 out of 10. Like, I really like Candy Crave, but honestly, if you're like, what does this smell like? I would really love to buy this bar. Just get a bar of Luna. Get a brick of Luna. I feel like, though, Luna turns quicker. The color, not the scent per se. I have a bar of Luna right here. Let me just show you. I mean, they're kind of like, this is kind of like a baby blue almost, and this is kind of like this color. But the top of Luna, this is a brand new bar, it will start to turn like green and get kind of like discolored. But honestly, the scents are the same. I feel like this one holds up better for longer periods of time. This one was from April. And then, yeah, this one's brand new. But I feel like Luna does go off in color. Speaking of going off in color, I wish I had my Cocoa Lime on me because, you guys, my Cocoa Lime bar, which is supposed to be green, is turning yellow. What? It's like totally discolored. I don't know how or why that happened, but it is crazy. Okay, quickly for bricks. I poked myself, but I worked on some Welcome Home, making some progress. I need to do a brick update. Also over here, worked on some Sweet Orange Pomander. I definitely want to switch out my bricks. I'm kind of over these scents, not surprising. But I do just want to be done this brick, but also I don't want to use any more of it. So I'm probably going to hold on to this for next year. And hopefully just finish it off then because I don't love it. I don't know that I have more to say about that. I just don't love it. Okay, Icicles and Evergreen, 1 cube. So much good progress. And then I actually have pretty good progress on this one. This is Crimson Berry Christmas. We only have the last row left. So I do have a full brick in this, but I am just going to keep this last row for next Christmas because, like I said, not going to reach for those. Maybe I'll reach for the Welcome Home because it's kind of like unseasonal to me. But those other 3, not for the rest of the season. Like, I'm ready to move into spring. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to focus on my bakeries, my freshes, and kind of get into a little bit of florals right now. That's just what I'm feeling. And I just want to lean into that. You know, I don't want to force myself to be like, I have to melt a certain category right now. It's my own house. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. Next we have 2 pod packs, Christmas Cottage, Winterberry Apple Tea. I think I already talked about these potentially. Winterberry Apple Tea we ended up taking on a trip we went on for New Year's, so maybe I haven't talked about it. And then Christmas Cottage I also just put in. This is kind of wrapping up my last few like fall winter pods I have that I don't want to intentionally save for next season. So I'm using this. I think I'm using apple and cinnamon sticks and autumn hearth. I don't love autumn hearth. You guys know that. But I think I'm using apple and cinnamon sticks right now. And then I maybe have a couple extras before I get into my my more like Amazon Rain, aloe vera and cucumber type scents, which I'm excited about. And then last Scentsy thing is this bundle of car bars. So I'm plagued by Autumn Hearth, you guys. I took out, gosh, what is this? Apple and cinnamon sticks, maybe? I thought it would be more red, but it kind of faintly smells like apple and cinnamon sticks. Maybe. I had Very Snowy Spruce in the car, and I just very recently took it out and put it in Autumn Hearth. The Autumn Hearth in the car isn't so bad. It doesn't make me want to like repulsively like not eat. Like I feel like Autumn Hearth when it like is going in my house, it like gets in my throat. I told you guys, like bad pizza sauce. I don't know why that's my connection, but one time I was warming this like spiced apple scent, which like falling apples kind of gives me the same vibe. It was a limited one that's not available, but I was warming it and I felt like we were having pizza and I felt like the sauce tasted gross and I couldn't figure out if it was actually the sauce or if it was the wax we were warming. And now anytime, like I just kind of associate those scents with that feeling, which was grody. Okay, and then I have just 2 Veneraxes because at the beginning of January, we were stuck at home for a couple days during a snowstorm. We attempted to leave and we couldn't. That's how bad it was. So I was like, I'm going to bust out my tea light and I'm going to work on some Venerax. Just got the random urge. So I worked on a little bit of Rose Girl's Night Shift. That was pretty good. I could work on this cube as well. Another day I worked from home. And then I popped in some Peppermint Coconut Mallow because this is one of my faves. And this is one of my faves for like calming myself. So it was really nice while working from home because it made me just a little bit more zen. A little bit more. So that's everything I have for you guys for this what I have been warming update. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.